Hello and welcome back to Excelsior Academy, guys. So now I'm going to start with another chapter, that is the replication of DNA from the Watson summary series. Okay. So in the previous chapter we talked about the chromatin, nucleosomes, etc. We also studied how histone proteins are actually forming the core the core of the nucleosome, how the DNA is being wrapped, the nucleosome is assembled, etc. Right. So now what we are going to learn is about the replication of DNA. Guys, this is really very important chapter with respect to your CSR, IIT JAM and GADB, like whatever the entrance exams are there. So it is really very important because this is the actually the main part of your mole bio. Okay, so this is very important. So listen to this very carefully. All the lectures from now onwards are going to be very important. So the replication of DNA. Let's start with this. So first lecture is going to be very simple because already we know how exactly the DNA is being replicated and what are the substrates required for the DNA replication, right? So this lecture is going to be simple, but from now onwards, what are the upcoming lectures are there which have been scheduled? It is going to be little bit tough, okay? Because you need to remember so many things and there are many things which you need to imagine a lot. So I'll try my level best to get the proper video so that you can get the idea how exactly inside the cell the DNA is getting replicated. The point is that एक बार आपको imagine हो जाए कि किस तरह से replication होता है, आप जिंदगी भर इसको भूल नहीं सकते फिर, ठीक है? The only thing is that sometimes you might forget the few names of the proteins, but that's okay. The real concept will be very much clear into your mind once you follow all these lectures and see the videos. Okay, guys. So let's continue with this. So introduction. So these chromosomes require many start sites of replication to ensure that entire chromosome is duplicated in a timely fashion. Now, why we have said this thing? So many start sites are there for replication because we know that already the chromosome is very long. If we had only one, so it would have taken more than months, okay, to complete the replication. So that's why we have got multiple start sites for the replication. एंड इसलिए वो आपका सेल साइकिल के दौरान ही पूरा कंप्लीट कर लेता है, ठीक है, द एस फेज. सो दिस इज वन इंपॉर्टेंट सेंटेंस. Okay, now the initiation of replication from these sites must be carefully coordinated to ensure that all the sequences are replicated exactly once. Now suppose this is not happening, then what will happen? Excuse me. Then the cell gets mutated or it will undergo the apoptosis. ठीक है, कोई छोटी सी गड़बड़ हुई और वो सेल साइकिल के अकॉर्डिंग नहीं हुआ, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दैट इट कैन हैव ओनली टू फेट्स. आइदर द सेल गेट्स म्यूटेटेड और बिकम्स कैंसरस, okay, or otherwise the cell will undergo apoptosis. Okay, so moreover, because conventional DNA replication cannot completely replicate the chromosome ends, that is the telomeres, cells have developed a novel method to maintain the integrity of this part of the chromosome. तो ये जो पोर्शन है हम लास्ट में पढ़ेंगे and here we are going to talk about telomerase. ठीक है, so how exactly telomerase is helping in maintaining the structure of the telomeres? Otherwise, what will happen with each round of replication, the DNA length is going to get shortened. ठीक है, अगर इसको रिपेयर नहीं किया तो क्या होगा, जैसे जैसे आगे बढ़ता जाएगा आपका जो DNA रीजन है, जो आपका क्रोमोसोम है, वो छोटा होता जाएगा ना. क्रोमोसोम शॉर्टनिंग मीन्स व्हाट, देयर इज अ लॉस ऑफ जीन म्यूटेशन, द पर्सन में डाई. ठीक है, so in order to prevent all these things, we have got the beautiful function done by the telomerase. So how exactly it is being done, we'll study in this chapter. Okay, so what are we gonna learn in this? So first, basic chemistry हम इसमें सीखेंगे DNA synthesis. Now what kind of mechanism or the chemical reaction is involved in the DNA synthesis, आपको मालूम होना चाहिए. So let me tell you, it is called SN2 mechanism. ठीक है, ये आपको सब इंटरव्यू में पूछा जा सकता है. सो जस्ट प्रिपेयर व्हाट इज देन. अगर आप SN2 पढ़ रहे हैं तो आपको मालूम होना चाहिए SN1 मैकेनिज्म क्या है. ठीक है, सो ऑल दिस यू नीड टू स्टडी. देन फंक्शन ऑफ द एंजाइम्स दैट कैटालाइज. सो वी नो दैट DNA synthesis is done by DNA pol or DNA polymerase, right? So we are going to study about the DNA polymerase. Then you should know what are the different types of DNA pol present in eukaryotes and prokaryotes, right? What are their subunits, what are the differences. So जैसे जैसे हम इसको पढ़ते जाएंगे वैसे वैसे you have to make accordingly the notes also. Okay, then we also know different types of DNA polymerase. So eukaryotes हो गया, prokaryotes हो गया. Now what kind of DNA poly is used in PCR and why it is used? So इस तरह के जो questions होंगे जो आपसे कभी भी पूछा जा सकता है, you have to be very much thorough with this. ठीक है, then we are going to talk about the replication fork. तो replication fork क्या है, origin of replication, or why this origin of replication is important. So already we have mentioned that we have got the multiple start sites of the replication. ठीक है, तो वो सारे के सारे ओरिजिन ऑफ रेप्लिकेशन होते हैं या सिर्फ एक होता है, क्या है, तो ये सब हम जानेंगे इस लेक्चर में. देन हाउ डू यू इनिशिएट एंड टर्मिनेट द रेप्लिकेशन एंड उसमें कौन से प्रोटीन्स इन्वॉल्व है. ठीक है, सो दिस इज व्हाट वी आर गोना लर्न इन दिस chapter. Okay, and this chapter is again divided into different lectures so that it becomes easy for you guys to follow and understand. So stay tuned with us and please do subscribe our channel Excelsior Academy. Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about the chemistry of DNA synthesis. इसमें हम क्या पढ़ने वाले हैं? How exactly the DNA is being synthesized. So we know that DNA synthesis, it requires deoxynucleotide triphosphate, in short DNTPs. ठीक है, जो लोग लैब में काम करते हैं, रिसर्च वर्क एरिया में हैं, वो हमेशा DNTPs बोलेंगे. सो द मोमेंट यू से DNTPs यू अंडरस्टैंड कि आप किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हो. ठीक है, एंड अ प्राइमर. So you also know primer के vials होंगे, DNTPs के vial होंगे, and you also know that it is always kept in -20 degrees Celsius. ठीक है, so that they don't lose their structure or the activity. Then the template junction. So यहाँ पे template junction क्या होगा? कोई भी research lab में जो भी काम कर रहा है उसके पास ये template रहेगा. So mainly it is cDNA. ठीक है, या फिर bacterial genomic DNA होगा, तो जो आपका template as a act करेगा. Okay. Okay. So for the synthesis of the DNA to proceed, there are two key substrates. So what are those? First is the DNTPs. So what are these DNTPs? We have got 4 different DNTPs. क्यों? Because हमें मालूम है हमारा DNA ATGC का बना हुआ है. So we are going to have the DNTPs of these ATGC. So it will be nomenclated as DGTP, DCTP, DATP and DTTP. ठीक है, तो ये आपके 4 DNTP हो गए. Then nucleoside triphosphate, they have 3 phosphoryl groups that are attached via the 5-hydroxyl of the 2-deoxyribose. So इसका क्या मतलब हो रहा है? So we have got the ribose over here. ठीक है, आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे 2-deoxy बोला, तो यानी कि यहाँ पे सिर्फ H प्रेजेंट है. ठीक है, अब उसके बेस में यहाँ पे आपका एडेनिन, ग्वानिन, साइटोसिन और थाइमिन प्रेजेंट रहेगा, और उसके 5th कार्बन में you will have 3 phosphate group. So the first phosphate which is attached to the ribose is called alpha, followed by beta and gamma. Okay, so the phosphoryl group proximal to the deoxyribose is called the alpha, and then beta and gamma. Okay, so this is what we have discussed right now. Okay, the second essential substrate for the DNA synthesis is single stranded DNA. तो यहाँ पे कौन सा single stranded की हम बात कर रहे हैं? It is actually the primer and double stranded DNA which is acting as the template. तो टेम्पलेट को यूज करते हुए प्राइमर इज गोना इनिशिएट द DNA synthesis. Okay, so the primer template junction has a 2 components, and what are those? So it directs the addition of each complementary deoxynucleotide, and the primer is complementary but it is shorter than the template, of course, right? So here you can see this portion जहां तक आपका primer is bound with the DNA, it is called the double stranded DNA. Then rest it is going to be single stranded DNA. Now why it is single stranded DNA? Because to the rest of it, right, to the rest of it your DNTPs are going to be added. तो यहाँ पे आपका नया strand synthesize होगा with the help of the primer and your DNA polymerase. ठीक है, so basically right now we are just saying that we just need primer and DNA polymerase. Actually इसमें बहुत सारे proteins involve है. So जैसे जैसे हम आगे बढ़ेंगे वैसे वैसे हम proteins introduce करते जाएंगे, so that it becomes easy for you to visualize and imagine how exactly with the help of this template DNA the new DNA strand is being synthesized. ठीक है, okay. So the primer must have an exposed 3-OH because we know it is 5- to 3-, right? So 3-OH में ही आपका नया 5- जो phosphate group होगा वो attach होगा and it is going to form the phosphodiester bond. ये हमें पता है, right? So it is the 3-OH that will be extended by the addition of the nucleotide. Then formally only the primer portion of the primer template junction is the substrate for DNA synthesis because the primer is chemically modified during DNA synthesis, and template only provides the information. या इसका मतलब क्या? जो टेम्पलेट का सीक्वेंस है उसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री सीक्वेंस से ही नया स्ट्रैंड आपका बनेगा. ठीक है, ओके. So we now know that DNA is synthesized by extending the 3- end of the primer. Yes, we know this thing. Okay. So what kind of bond is formed? It is the phosphodiester bond is formed That too in the SN2 reaction. Remember in the starting of the lecture I said it is going to be the SN2 reaction. So guys, you need to understand. So what is the chemistry behind DNA synthesis? It is the SN2 reaction. Now, how exactly it is happening? In this, the hydroxyl group, that is your OH group, at the 3' end of the primer strand, it is going to attack the alpha phosphoryl group of the incoming nucleoside triphosphate. So it is the 3' OH attacking to the alpha phosphate group. Okay, so the leaving group of the reaction is going to be pyrophosphate. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? PPI, that is your beta and gamma phosphate. ठीक है. Now the template strand directs which of the 4 nucleoside triphosphate is added. तो यानी कि अगर आपके पास AT है तो नए strand में T and A आएगा. ठीक है, complementary it is going to be. Now see the figure over here. Let's understand what exactly they meant by saying the SN2 mechanism. ओके, सो SN2 mechanism क्या है यहाँ पे? So you can see that this is your incoming nucleotide, this is your incoming new DNTP. ठीक है, so what do we see over here? So that is the 3' OH of the primer. It is going to have the nucleophilic attack on the alpha phosphate of the incoming DNTP, right? And then this A and T is going to form the हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड. सो 2 हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड विल बी फॉर्म बिटवीन A एंड T एंड यहाँ पे आपका फॉस्फोडाइस्टर बॉन्ड बन जाएगा. ठीक है, सो व्हाट इज बीइंग रिलीज इज द pyrophosphate. Now with the help of the enzyme called pyrophosphatase, this will be broken down into 2pi. ठीक है ना, इसकी क्या जरूरत है? Why it is required? इसका आंसर हम देंगे आपको at the end of this lecture. Okay, so keep in mind why pyrophosphatase activity is required. This is very important question. ठीक है, आपको ये हमेशा याद रखना होगा. Okay, so now DNA synthesis is irreversible. Now, why it is irreversible? What does it mean? It means what? You can break down the DNA into components, but you cannot make the DNA, synthesized DNA to go back. Okay, so the reaction, like what we say, it is not possible. It is irreversible. Okay. Now, why? So, as I mentioned, why it was important, this pyrophosphatase activity, this is what we are going to discuss now. So, it is the hydrolysis of pyrophosphate which is the driving force of the DNA synthesis. इसका मतलब क्या? The addition of a nucleotide to a growing polynucleotide chain of length n is indicated by this. So, we have got the length, एक नया आया है, so what will happen? The length is increased by n+1 and आपका pyrophosphate release हुआ है. So for entire this reaction, the delta G is minus 3.5 kilocalorie per mole. ठीक है, ये तो कम है. So कैसे ये driving force हुआ? This is not feasible. So then, what is the driving force for the polymerization of nucleotides into DNA? It is the hydrolysis of the pyrophosphate with the help of the enzyme called pyrophosphatase. Okay. So इसका कितना आएगा delta G? इसका आएगा -7 kilocalorie per mole. Okay, together when this chemical reaction and this chemical reaction, when it is combined, okay, then what we get is the favorable reaction. Okay, and because of this it is going to correspond to the equilibrium constant of 10 raised to 5, and because of this DNA synthesis reaction is effectively irreversible. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? वो पीछे की तरफ नहीं जाएगा and always DNA synthesis जो है आपका आगे की तरफ बढ़ेगा. That is the favorable reaction. जैसे जैसे DNTPs आएंगे वैसे वैसे the length of the DNA is going to be increased. ठीक है, so guys, this slide is very 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 important. You need to understand that why the DNA synthesis is irreversible and these are not high value that you can't even remember. So guys, if suppose interview में पूछा जाता है कि क्यों DNA synthesis irreversible है, ठीक है, तो आप बता सकते हैं कि पहला रिएक्शन जो रहता है, that is addition of DNTP, it is only minus 3.5 kilocalories, but together with the hydrolysis of pyrophosphate it becomes this much. And all these two reactions when combined together, or otherwise the best sentence is to say the coupled together. Okay, it becomes a coupled reaction, coupled together or coupled reaction. It is going to correspond to the equilibrium consist of 10 raised to 5. ठीक है, and with high equilibrium constant the DNA synthesis reaction becomes irreversible. So guys, this is really really very important. Please remember Okay, so that's all for today's lecture. I hope, even though we know that this is how the DNA is being synthesized, I'm sure I must have given you more topics to remember. Okay, and the concept is more and more clear now. So we knew that the DNA synthesis takes place in 5 prime to 3 prime direction, and to the 3 dash OH group only, the another nucleotide comes and add. Okay, it gets added. But how exactly it is? So the chemistry behind is that it is the SN2 mechanism. ये आपको याद रखना है, ठीक है? एंड किस तरह से कर रहा है, न्यूक्लियोफिलिक अटैक किस तरह से हो रहा है. सो दिस इज समथिंग यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. और गाइज क्वेश्चन में इंटरव्यू में पूछ सकते हैं वेन एवर यू से न्यूक्लियोफिलिक अटैक, इसका क्या मतलब है. दैट ऑल्सो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, बिकॉज देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन दी nucleophilic attack, okay, and we also have got the electrophilic attack. So please, if possible, try to understand the differences between these two and make a short notes. Okay, make short notes whatever I'm discussing over here. अगर फिर भी आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, please let me know through your comment section that you are not able to understand what is nucleophilic or electrophilic, so I can make another small videos explaining all these. Okay, but these are basic chemistry. आपने हमेशा ये पढ़ाई है आपके स्कूल में. अगर नहीं भी पढ़ा है, भूल गए हो, दैट्स ओके, यू स्टिल हैव टाइम. जून में अभी एग्जाम होने को है, बहुत टाइम है हमारे पास, प्रॉपर सॉलिड 4 महीने हमारे पास, हम पूरा कवर कर सकते हैं, ठीक है. सो स्टे ट्यून्ड विद एक्सेलसियर एकेडमी, एंड इफ यू लाइक द वीडियो, इफ यू लाइक द वे आई टीच, please let me know through your comments, because your comments are really very very helpful for me. It really increases my moral boost also, and that is what keeping me, to go ahead. So even though I get sometimes no time and all, but I make sure that every day I'm able to upload at least one video for you guys. So again, thank you guys. Have a nice day. Let me know through your comments how was the lecture. Thank you and have a nice day again.